Hi, Wafa. Good evening. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Hi, Reem.
Hi. Okay, so I welcome everyone who is listening to us this evening. We are making this short video because we have an upcoming course entitled Embark Therein. And we would like to give you a brief overview of what it will be about and a little taster of how we run our courses. So I'll start perhaps with you, Wafa. You are aware that this course, this particular one, we will be studying parts of the Secrets of Voyaging, which is translated by Angela Jeffrey, and we will focus in particular on Adam's and Noah's voyages. We will look in particular at the word, the journey, which is in Arabic, isfar. So I wonder, based on the fact that you have attended this course a while back as a first time, and then you attended it a couple of times, how did you encounter these voyages? How did you read them with us during the course? What is it that helped you learn a little bit more about Ibn Arabi's teachings during that course?
To begin with, well, this particular course, I went through it twice, and I look forward to go through it for the third time. There's a sense of renewal with the courses. So far, no two that I've taken have been the same, even though I've repeated them more than one time. I truly feel the big reason is the voyagers that join the courses. Everybody brings a sense of themselves, their flavor, their background, whether they are familiar with Ibn al-Arabi's teachings or not. And so I have to say that they have been probably the biggest part of my understanding of the text. There's just the sense of seeing it always from a new lens, things that this particular text I really have enjoyed because there's the Arabic and then there's the English side by side. So for me, because I can read Arabic, I can go back and refer to some of the texts in Arabic. And you're also background with the Arabic too. You've always been very helpful to delve into the deep root meanings of the words, which I just like enjoy tremendously. So basically it brings just a whole new like flavor to the text and to the experience.
I agree with you. In fact, not just this course, but the number of other courses, we've run them a couple of times. And I think what is the most enjoyable part is that it's no longer about what is the content that's being delivered, but is actually as we get together as a group, each group and what we call the voyages, they bring in their own tastes and breaths and then presence and experiences into the texts. And sometimes this kind of engagement with the way each person individually reads Ibn Arabi's text is what makes these kind of courses sometimes even more enjoyable, and to meet people and look at their different perspectives. And I think that's one of the things that I highlight a lot during these courses, is that the matter of interpretation is not just one way of looking at things. It's actually being able to hear other people's perspectives and embrace those as well, because each person will bring in, like I said, their own flavor. So what we usually do is that we focus on the primary text. So we read the main text, and Arabic knowledge is not necessary, so we read in English. And then I do from time to time share with the voyagers some of the linguistic aspects, which I kind of try to transmit from Arabic into English. And this is kind of looking at other enriching meanings that sometimes, can be quite interesting to see that a word in English might be different in Arabic. And then the other aspect of looking at the primary text is that also to creatively engage with them. So throughout this course, I would like to see lots of voyagers, when they read a word or read a sentence or even a paragraph, what does it do to them from an artistic perspective? Some people, as you can see in the past, have attended, they've written poems, they created a painting, they remembered a song. And I think that's quite an important aspect of this particular course coming up, because we want to read the text and also live it from a creative perspective. So I wonder also from your own experience, how did you get on with that creative aspect? Did you find it difficult? Did you find it challenging? Did you kind of find it enjoyable? I wonder what your perspective is.
For me personally, I found it difficult, but I have to say that the text has, within our voyagers that have voyaged on these journeys, has like, it's like it's unleashed a level of creativity and imagination. So they read the text and then something just sparks, and like you said, whether it was art or poetry or um, all different kinds of things that came, and that was actually the reason behind the blog. The blog was started from our voyagers that had voyaged, and something in them was touched and something came through, this beautiful uh, emergence. For me, every time I end our classes or something, there's such like, my heart is like filled with love and just gratitude, and a lot of times awe. Like, I think I spend most of my time in the awe stage of it. um, yeah, I have to say, I've had my challenges with just there are new concepts for me, new teachings, and um, very difficult too, I would say. But
Mm.
if it weren't for the voyagers, and like I said, them bringing their perspectives, that they have helped me learn these things. They have helped me see Ibn Arabi. I always say, like, and I think I even remember Chris saying it, like a kaleidoscope, these just different
Mm.
colors and facets to the text. And I'm just always very grateful and appreciative. And that's why I keep coming. So, yeah, I keep
Well, I'm
coming.
looking forward to have you for the
Yeah,
third time, that's for sure.
yeah,
And then continue as well the same experience of bewilderment, which I guess it will always be there when studying Ibn Arabi. But I think what you said is that the mixture of always having, we do have voyagers who have studied Ibn Arabi for a very long time, and we have voyagers who have not, haven't met Ibn Arabi before and they study him for the first time. It's always a nice combination because there's always this kind of experiential exchange. So it does not necessarily mean that you've read tons and tons of books that you would know more. Sometimes
mhm,
if you just, like you said, you open your heart to the text and then let it speak to you, and
yeah,
then you will hear different sounds, you will hear
yeah,
different music, you hear different songs and tastes. So
yeah,
I think definitely we've seen people that who came in for the first time, and we were always surprised by the kind of beautiful thoughts and contemplations that they came with.
yes.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like sometimes
Mm.
if I go too much in my head and I'm, trying to analytically think about this and trying to understand it, I miss the point. It's when I just kind of
Mm.
let it sit, like you said, and listen to the rhythm and the sounds. And sometimes it's just a single word that will totally like make the difference. Something about a single word that is read or said that would be like, uh-huh. Yeah. Anyways, uh, it becomes a love affair. Yeah.
Well, that's a beautiful way of ending our short conversation this evening, and I'm looking forward to starting this very soon. Thank you, Wafa, and have a lovely evening to everybody else who is listening to us. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.